What's going on, guys? Jay Kuhn here, and kind of doing a bit of a on-the-fly video at the moment. No scripted recording or anything like that, and I haven't done a Destiny video in a while, and it's been a very, very interesting past few weeks on the platform. Destiny 2 has been undergoing a transition period since Forsaken, and overall the transition, in my opinion, has been very good. Things have been a lot more entertaining as of late. The grind has been more entertaining, and every day you log in, there's just another thing to do, and I think that's absolutely wonderful. And we are in the thick of the annual pass, believe it's called the Season of the Forge, or the Black Armory. As you can kind of tell by my Titan all decked out in black and glossy red, and having black and red weapons, it's been a lot of fun. Finally, there's a shader in the game that I absolutely adore, but I want to focus more on the fact of the seasonal event that actually ends tonight, nonetheless, and that's called the Dawning, which is basically the Christmas New Year's type of seasonal event that's been going on in Destiny 2, where we see a couple changes and different things. This was free to play for everyone. Sorry if I'm stammering here. I'm kind of going right off the dome. But it's been an interesting little event, and with the last event, which was Festival of the Lost, Season of the Lost type of deal, and they gave away a brand spanking new weapon. They did that again with the Dawning, with the Avalanche. And I would like to say something good about this gun, but I have gotten like 12 of them throughout the course of the Dawning, and there hasn't been a good roll on any of them, so the weapon has just kind of been there. Like, not really benefiting from it being in my inventory at all, other than the fact of like, hey, I have it for the collection type of deal. And I feel like this gun would have gotten a lot more exposure if it hadn't been for the fact that pretty much before the Dawning started, they practically gave away the Thunderlord for free for anyone that did Festival of the Lost, and you did like the little weekly reset mission of the Mystery of the Dead Cryptarch that sent you back to the Cosmodrome one last time, and it gave you the Thunderlord exotic heavy machine gun. This weapon would have a little more merit to it if it wasn't kind of sandwiched in between the fact of, okay, you just gave us the Thunderlord, which is arguably one of the best weapons in the game right now, and then on top of that, you have the release of the first forge, which was the Valander Forge, which the very first weapon frame you get out of that forge is a heavy machine gun called the Hammerhead. So you have these two really good heavy machine guns kind of sandwiching in this overall just kind of mediocre heavy machine gun. So it fell a little short on that. There's really not much benefit to having the gun at all, other than just to have it. But the Dawning wasn't just about that. It was about this little guy right here, Eva's Holiday Oven. That's right, we got to cook cookies for everybody, and I am actually going to cook a couple cookies right now. Let's make some Elixir Birdseed for Hawthorne. And you know what? It's the season of giving. Let's give Ikora Ray some Traveler Donut holes. So this little oven right here wound up being a godsend more than once throughout the duration of the Dawning. And I'll show you why. You cook the treats in the oven that you get from, clearly my Titan getting bored listening to me talk, that you get from this lovely little woman here, Ava Levante, who gave you shaders in the first game, but now she gives you cookie recipes and bounties that you can actually do that'll work towards your powerful gear from Ikora. If you bake 12 and deliver 12 treats throughout the course of a reset week, you can actually get a powerful gear drop from Ava Levante. And just, yeah, it's an absolute pleasure to have her back in the game, even though she's not doing what she did before, which is giving you shaders. But here was the big perk about having this oven. You can give a gift, and say you're down on resources or something like that. You can cook a bunch of cookies, and boom, look at that, 5 stimulant seeds right there, and I didn't even have to go to Mercury, because we all know Mercury sucks. So let's see what Hawthorne gives us as well. So run right up here.
You gonna hang out with your clan today?
Nope, doing a video. And look at that, 5 etheric spirals. Didn't even have to go to the Tangled Shore. So if you ever found yourself in a situation where, hey, I'm kind of down on resources, I'm down on Glimmer, I'm down on Simulant Seeds, I'm down on Seraphite, hell, I'm even down on enhancement cores, you can actually just crank out a bunch of cookies from the oven and go just send them out one by one and wind up with just like a dump truck full of resources. So that little oven was an absolute godsend. Now, not only did they have the holiday oven, they also had the Avalanche heavy machine gun, and then they also had, let's see if I can still find it here. Going to the right section would also probably be a good thing as well. The Dawning Cheer. So you got the Dawning Cheer Sparrow, clearly in the Christmas spirit, kind of looking like Santa's off-duty motorcycle type of deal with the little glimmer bucket in the back. This, I would have been a hell of a lot more excited for if it hadn't been for the fact that after the Dawning, this Sparrow has certain perks. Happy Dawning. While riding Dawning Cheer, you will occasionally spawn a Glimmer present until the boost ends. And then, let's see, landing a trick while riding Dawning Cheer will spawn multiple Glimmer presents. And then increase transmat speed. These two right here, we're going to lose tomorrow. So you don't get to keep all the perks from the Sparrow, which kind of stinks, because the only one it leaves you with is the Glimmer falling out of the back of the Sparrow. And the problem with that thing is when it drops Glimmer, you actually have to get off the Sparrow and go collect it. And it's only 1 Glimmer per drop, so ultimately it might as well not even be there. It's purely an aesthetic Sparrow. There's nothing super special about it. It's not faster than any other Sparrow or any other exotic Sparrow, mind you, that's currently in the game. I'll just, you know, stick with the Burnout, have the Titan Ghost Rider motif going. But overall, I thought the Dawning was absolutely fantastic, and with it being sandwiched in with the Black Armory, it just made things a hell of a lot more entertaining, because you could have all these Dawning bounties working in the background while you're doing your other stuff, trying to unlock that next forge, trying to unlock the Gofanon Forge, or I just recently unlocked the Izanami Forge. And it has just been an absolute blast to have this stuff cooking in the background, where you could sit there and just go to the oven and go, oh, hey, I have like 500 Essence of Dawning. Let me cook like 30, 40 cookies and go deliver them off to somewhere, and just get drowned in resources that you will preciously need when it comes to infusing items, or whenever you start the coveted masterworking of your weapons, which I've done a couple of. I've got a, let's see, well, Breakneck doesn't count, that comes masterwork, but I've masterworked my Pillager and a couple other things that are over on my other character. So you're definitely going to need those resources and those enhancement cores once you start actually masterworking weapons. But I just kind of wanted to give my 2 cents. It's New Year's Eve at the time I'm recording this, and I hadn't done a Destiny video in a while, and I thought now would be a good time to talk about it, since the seasonal event is starting to end, and next week we have the next step in the Black Armory expansion, known as Niobe Labs, and then soon after that we're going to get the exotic quest of The Last Word, where we're going to see that very sought-after hand cannon entering the game, and hopefully we'll come face to face with the man with the golden gun. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Anything that gives me more lore in Destiny 2 and more backstory on different things. And the man with the golden gun, that Shin Malphur, he is definitely an interesting dude. So I would definitely love to learn more about him. But thank you for listening to me jabber on for a bunch of minutes here. I definitely appreciate the support. If you like what you saw, please hit that subscribe button, tap the bell icon. That way you always know when I have new content to show you. And let me know what you think about the Dawning and the Black Armory in the contents below. Are you enjoying Season of the Forge? Did you enjoy the Dawning? Are you looking forward to the Season of the Drifter? Let me know what you think. Love to hear from you. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.